Question number 231. You are migrating an application into the cloud. The application will need to read data from a cloud storage bucket. Due to local regulatory requirements, you need to hold the key material used for encryption fully under your control, and you require a valid rationale for accessing the key material. What should you do? A. Encrypt the data in the cloud storage bucket by using customer-managed encryption keys. Configure an IAM deny policy for unauthorized groups. B. Generate a key in your on-premises environment to encrypt the data before you upload the data to the cloud storage bucket. Upload the key to the Cloud Key Management Service, KMS. Activate key access justifications, KAJ, and have the external key system reject unauthorized accesses. C. Encrypt the data in the cloud storage bucket by using customer-managed encryption keys backed by a Cloud Hardware Security Module, HSM. Enable data access logs. D. Generate a key in your on-premises environment and store it in a Hardware Security Module, HSM, that is managed on-premises. Use this key as an external key in the Cloud Key Management Service, KMS. Activate key access justifications, KAJ, and set the external key system to reject unauthorized accesses. The correct answer is D. D. Generate a key in your on-premises environment and store it in a Hardware Security Module, HSM, that is managed on-premises. Use this key as an external key in the Cloud Key Management Service, KMS. Activate key access justifications, KAJ, and set the external key system to reject unauthorized accesses. Question number 232. Your organization uses the top-tier folder to separate application environments, prod and dev. The developers need to see all application development audit logs, but they are not permitted to review production logs. Your security team can review all logs in production and development environments. You must grant identity and access management, IAM, roles at the right resource level for the developers and security team while you ensure least privilege. What should you do? A. 1. Grant logging.viewer role to the security team at the organization resource level. 2. Grant logging.viewer role to the developer team at the folder resource level that contains all the dev projects. B. 1. Grant logging.viewer role to the security team at the organization resource level. 2. Grant logging.admin role to the developer team at the organization resource level. C. 1. Grant logging.admin role to the security team at the organization resource level. 2. Grant logging.viewer role to the developer team at the folder resource level that contains all the dev projects. D. 1. Grant logging.admin role to the security team at the organization resource level. 2. Grant logging.admin role to the developer team at the organization resource level. The correct answer is A. A. 1. Grant logging.viewer role to the security team at the organization resource level. 2. Grant logging.viewer role to the developer team at the folder resource level that contains all the dev projects. Question number 233. You manage a fleet of virtual machines, VMs, in your organization. You have encountered issues with lack of patching in many VMs. You need to automate regular patching in your VMs and view the patch management data across multiple projects. What should you do? Choose 2. A. View patch management data in VM Manager by using OS Patch Management. B. View patch management data in Artifact Registry. C. View patch management data in a Security Command Center dashboard. D. Deploy patches with Security Command Enter by using Rapid Vulnerability Detection. E. Deploy patches with VM Manager by using OS Patch Management. The correct answer is A and E. A. View patch management data in VM Manager by using OS Patch Management. E. Deploy patches with VM Manager by using OS Patch Management. Question number 234. Your organization uses BigQuery to process highly sensitive, structured datasets. Following the need-to-know principle, you need to create the Identity and Access Management (IAM) designed to meet the needs of these users. Business user must access curated reports. Data engineer must administrate the data lifecycle in the platform. Security operator must review user activity on the data platform. What should you do? A. Configure data access log for BigQuery services and grant project viewer role to security operator. B. Set row-based access control based on the region column and filter the record from the United States for data engineers. C. Create curated tables in a separate dataset and assign the role roles/BigQuery.DataViewer. D. Generate a CSV data file based on the business user's needs and send the data to their email addresses. The correct answer is C. C. Create curated tables in a separate dataset and assign the role roles/BigQuery.DataViewer. Question number 235. You are setting up a new cloud storage bucket in your environment that is encrypted with a customer-managed encryption key, CMEK. The CMEK is stored in Cloud Key Management Service, KMS, in Project PRJA, and the cloud storage bucket will use Project PRJB. The key is backed by a Cloud Hardware Security Module, HSM, and resides in the region Europe West 3. Your storage bucket will be located in the region Europe West 1. When you create the bucket, you cannot access the key, and you need to troubleshoot why. What has caused the access issue? A. A firewall rule prevents the key from being accessible. B. Cloud HSM does not support cloud storage. C. The CMEK is in a different project than the cloud storage bucket. D. The CMEK is in a different region than the cloud storage bucket. The correct answer is D. D. The CMEK is in a different region than the cloud storage bucket. Question number 236. You are deploying regulated workloads on Google Cloud. The regulation has data residency and data access requirements. It also requires that support is provided from the same geographical location as where the data resides. What should you do? A. Enable access transparency logging. B. Deploy assured workloads. C. Deploy resources only to regions permitted by data residency requirements. D. Use data access logging and access transparency logging to confirm that no users are accessing data from another region. The correct answer is B. B. Deploy assured workloads. Question number 237. Your organization wants full control of the keys used to encrypt data at rest in their Google Cloud environments. Keys must be generated and stored outside of Google and integrate with many Google services, including BigQuery. What should you do? A. Use customer-supplied encryption keys, CSEK, with keys generated on trusted external systems. Provide the raw CSEK as part of the API call. B. Create a KMS key that is stored on a Google-managed FIPS 142 Level 3 Hardware Security Module, HSM. Manage the Identity and Access Management, IAM, permission settings, and set up the key rotation period. C. Use Cloud External Key Management, EKM, that integrates with an external hardware security module, HSM, system from supported vendors. D. Create a Cloud Key Management Service, KMS, key with imported key material. Wrap the key for protection during import. Import the key generated on a trusted system in Cloud KMS. The correct answer is C. C. Use Cloud External Key Management, EKM, that integrates with an external hardware security module, HSM, system from supported vendors. Question number 238. Your company is concerned about unauthorized parties gaining access to the Google Cloud environment by using a fake login page. You must implement a solution to protect against person-in-the-middle attacks. Which security measure should you use? A. Security key. B. Google prompt. C. Text message or phone call code. D. Google Authenticator application. The correct answer is A. The correct answer is A. Security key. Question number 239. You control network traffic for a folder in your Google Cloud environment. Your folder includes multiple projects and virtual private cloud, VPC, networks. You want to enforce on the folder level that egress connections are limited only to IP range 10.58.5.0/24 and only from the VPC network DevVPC. You want to minimize implementation and maintenance effort. What should you do? A. 1. Leave the network configuration of the VMs in scope unchanged. 2. Create a new project including a new VPC network new VPC. 3. Deploy a network appliance in new VPC to filter access requests and only allow egress connections from DevVPC to 10.58.5.0/24. B. 1. Leave the network configuration of the VMs in scope unchanged. 2. Enable Cloud NAT for DevVPC and restrict the target range in Cloud NAT to 10.58.5.0/24. C1. Attach external IP addresses to the VMs in scope. 2. Define and apply a hierarchical firewall policy on folder level to deny all egress connections and to allow egress to IP range 10.58.5.0/24 from network DevVPC. D1. Attach external IP addresses to the VMs in scope. 2. Configure a VPC firewall rule in DevVPC that allows egress connectivity to IP range 10.58.5.0/24 for all source addresses in this network. The correct answer is C. C1. Attach external IP addresses to the VMs in scope. 2. Define and apply a hierarchical firewall policy on folder level to deny all egress connections and to allow egress to IP range 10.58.5.0/24 from network DevVPC. Question number 240. Your customer has an on-premises public key infrastructure, PKI, with a certificate authority, CA. You need to issue certificates for many HTTP load balancer frontends. The on-premises PKI should be minimally affected due to many manual processes, and the solution needs to scale. What should you do? A. Use Certificate Manager to issue Google-managed public certificates and configure it at HTTP the load balancers in your infrastructure as code, IAC. B. Use a subordinate CA in the Google Certificate Authority Service from the on-premises PKI system to issue certificates for the load balancers. C. Use Certificate Manager to import certificates issued from on-premises PKI and for the front ends. Leverage the cloud tool for importing. D. Use the web applications with PKCS 12 certificates issued from subordinate CA based on OpenSSL on-premises. Use the cloud tool for importing. Use the external TCP/UDP network load balancer instead of an external HTTP load balancer. The correct answer is B. B. Use a subordinate CA in the Google Certificate Authority Service from the on-premises PKI system to issue certificates for the load balancers.